Martin and Dakota Johnson finally revealed their shocking love-hidden secrets. For years, whispers followed them through the corridors of Hollywood and the concert stages of the world. Martin and Dakota Johnson, are they or aren't they? The world watched with curiosity as the Coldplay frontman, a man known for writing some of the most emotional and timeless songs of modern music, and Dekota Johnson, the enigmatic actress celebrated for her quiet charm and daring roles, moved through the limelight with an unusual sense of mystery. Unlike other celebrity couples who often thrive on attention, Chris and Dekota made silence their language, privacy their shield, and discretion their most powerful weapon. But now, after years of speculation, the two have finally chosen to reveal their hidden truth, a confession filled with both shocking revelations and tender moments that redefine what the world thought they knew about this elusive couple. Martin has never been a stranger to public intrigue. His marriage and subsequent conscious uncoupling with Gwyneth Paltrow had been one of the most publicized separations in Hollywood. Following that chapter, Chris could have easily walked into another public romance. But instead, he sought something quieter, more real. That something came in the form of Dekota Johnson, a woman whose life had also been shaped by Hollywood, but who never seemed entirely consumed by it. Behind closed doors, Chris admitted that he and Dekota were drawn to each other because of what they didn't want: constant cameras, endless headlines, and the kind of exposure that had, in his words, nearly broken him before. Dekota revealed that from the very beginning, she too craved a love story away from flashing bulbs, one that belonged only to them. "We wanted something sacred, something untouched by the circus," Dekota reportedly shared. Perhaps the most shocking revelation was the existence of what they called their secret pact. Early in their relationship, the couple promised that they would never allow Hollywood to define their bond. They agreed to no staged paparazzi strolls, no exaggerated Instagram displays, and no constant red carpet appearances. Instead, they lived in stolen moments, private dinners at home, unannounced getaways, and quiet days spent with family and friends. Chris confessed that Dekota would often sneak into Coldplay's tours disguised as a crew member just to avoid the cameras. "She was always there," he said, "but no one really noticed, and that's how we liked it. It wasn't about being seen. It was about being together." Yet even in secrecy, their love faced challenges. Chris admitted that, in the beginning, he struggled with guilt and hesitation. His past with Gwyneth wasn't just a marriage. It was a story the world had followed, dissected, and never fully let go of. Dekota, for her part, revealed that she feared always being compared to Chris's past life, a shadow she thought might haunt her forever. But through long conversations, patience, and what Dekota called raw honesty, they found balance. "It wasn't about competing with the past," she shared. "It was about creating something new. Something that belonged only to us." The couple also revealed that fame itself nearly tore them apart more than once. Chris described the overwhelming demands of Coldplay's global tours and how they often left him feeling torn between two worlds. Dekota admitted that her acting schedule and press obligations made it almost impossible to maintain the quiet lifestyle they longed for. But instead of crumbling under the pressure, they developed a rule: always retreat back to each other. No matter how far apart, no matter how exhausting the world became, they promised to return home, to late-night talks, to laughter in the kitchen, to the silence that spoke louder than any headline. The most surprising revelation, however, was the way Chris and Dekota spoke about their present and future. While fans speculated endlessly about engagements and weddings, the couple quietly lived as though the papers had already been signed. They share a home in Malibu, raise pets together, and in many ways, live like a married couple already. Chris hinted that they may have already taken vows in secret, saying, "For us, love isn't about announcements. It's about the life you build when no one's looking." Dekota, with a shy smile, added, "We've never needed to prove it to anyone but ourselves." Some insiders even claim that Chris has written songs inspired directly by Dekota, lyrics that the world has unknowingly sung along to, never realizing they were love letters meant for her. In an era where celebrity relationships are often as fleeting as the headlines they generate, Martin and Dakota Johnson's hidden love story is a reminder of something rare: intimacy that survives in silence, devotion that thrives without display, and love that exists not for the world's approval but for its own truth. What shocked fans most wasn't just the revelations themselves, but the realization that this couple had managed to live out their deepest, truest romance right under everyone's nose. Their silence wasn't distance, it was protection. Their privacy wasn't secrecy, it was sacredness. And in finally revealing their love's hidden truths, Martin and Dakota Johnson haven't just shocked the world, they've inspired it.